have really motivated me to get out there and go running. So so I just had to add that, right? Because, I am a former Melrose Pop Warner cheerleader, so I know of motivation and inspiration. So anyways, my story. Okay, so I'm here to talk about running firsts. And about a month ago, I had not one but two firsts that happened in the same week. And for someone like myself who started running at 15, which is more than half of her life ago, I thought I'd kind of been there, done that. PR is not in my vocabulary. I just go out, I do my thing. It's not something that I necessarily, it's kind of a solitary act. It's just I do my run, I get it over with. So I thought, there was nothing that could surprise me about running until about a year ago when I really got back into it. I had that period in the childbearing years. I had two babies, 4 and 2. I was finally ready to get back into running. It had been a little while. And so I'm just getting my legs under me when I discovered that running has changed a lot since I had last been out there. And this whole Insta runner thing, run shots, all this Instagram stuff was out there. And I kind of gravitated towards it because it made me feel like I was a part of something again, and it was inspiring and motivating. And I started connecting with this girl. I kind of knew of her. She graduated from the same high school as me. She no longer lived in the area. And we just started trading posts back and forth on Instagram. She's a runner, a pretty badass runner, as a matter of fact. And I think I slowly developed what you might call a girl crush. She had this crazy story. She had dropped out of college. She had joined the Army. She had gone to Iraq. She had met her husband, got married, had a baby. Within a year of having this baby, she had discovered that she was a carrier of the BRCA gene, the very deadly breast cancer gene, the one that Angelina Jolie had. So at this very fragile period of her life, at the ripe age of 29, she decides to have a double mastectomy. And she did this because she just was saying, she gave the ultimate fuck you to breast cancer. She was like, I'm not gonna let this destroy my life. And so she's one of those people that is known as a pre-vivor. So we start connecting. Lo and behold, after about 6 weeks, just tossing messages back and forth, she's like, I'm coming to Boston. And I'm like, great. She's like, will you take me running somewhere pretty? And I had really gotten into trail running. So on my feed or whatever, she had been liking all these pictures of great trail runs in the Melrose Middlesex Fells and, pretty shots. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I gotta bring it. So we decide to meet 0:30, 6 a.m. So Monday morning. I was so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna meet Margaret tomorrow morning. I'm gonna bring a headlamp. I'm gonna bring her extra clothes. I don't know what she's gonna have with her. It's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna run in the woods, and it's pitch black, you guys. It's there's no light. I'm standing there in the parking lot of the Fells Rink in Medford. We're catching up, we're talking. She's telling me all about Leadville. She's telling me about all of her BQs. She's telling me about Iraq. I'm looking over her shoulder. The woods are pitch black. It's dark. And if you guys know the Middlesex Fells, these are trails that are inscrutable. They intersect, you're up and down. There's not a lot of well-known landmarks. It kind of all looks the same. There's not a lot of postage. And now it's dark. It's pitch black. So I'm thinking to myself, dude, this girl fucking told breast cancer, fuck you. And I'm scared to go run in the woods in my backyard. So what am I gonna say? She's thinking trail run. I'm thinking, how do we go over here? We can just catch up. So I'm like, I brought a headlamp. Do you feel like wearing a headlamp? She's like, well, in the Army, we just go by moonlight. So I was like, all right, am I gonna be the little 16-year-old girl inside, or am I gonna be the 36-year-old mom who loves trail running and is psyched to be friends with this girl? I'm like, you know what? I'm scared. I don't wanna get lost. I gotta go to work in 2 hours. How about we just run roads and catch up? And she's like, awesome. And I'm like, it is great to be a grown-ass woman talking to another grown-ass woman. And so we did 5 miles around the trails. And we had the most amazing conversation. She told me all about her experience in the military. We had gone to this ritzy prep school, and we weren't friends at the time. But we both related so well. We were firing on all cylinders because as moms now, as runners, it's we want our kids to have a different experience. We are who we are because of the experiences we had growing up, but the world has changed. I think this is the last generation that's gonna benefit from all that classism, elitism shit. And I'm sick of it, and she's sick of it. And when you're in the military and you deal with men and you deal with all that shit, and she cut off her breasts and she grew balls because she's so tough. And it's like, and so I just was like blown away by this experience. And we hiked up to the top of the reservoir, and we saw the sunrise, and the moon was full, and like the moon stole the show that morning, you guys, which is so beautiful. And I was just like on such a high that whole week. Like my husband was like, how did that run this one with that girl? And I was like, oh, I don't know, it was fine. But she is so badass. You know what she does in the military? She's like, anyways, so obviously we're friends now, we keep in touch, it's great. But the thing that happened that week, as like she's on my mind, she's like compelling me through this week, I get this thing in my inbox. It's like this trail race. It's that Saturday. It's the Pink Angels, like breast cancer research fundraiser trail race in the Linwoods. I've never run in Linwoods before. I didn't have any friends signing up for it, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going. And I'm gonna run this race for Margaret and her mom. And so I went. It was like Saturday morning, and I just showed up, registered on site. And it was a small group. There weren't that many people there. It was actually a run walk, not gonna lie. So a lot of women, some men, some very enthusiastic guys. And it was just a 5K. I like head out on the fire road, and I'm like, Margaret, it's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna run this. I'm not a fast runner, guys. I'm really slow. And I'm almost done. So I'm like, just going, I'm going, and these people start dropping off, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm up there by myself, like, and then this was one other chick. She's like my age, but a lot taller than me. And when you're short and you run, you notice the tall kids. And like, she was keeping pace with me. And then it dawned on me, oh my God, she's racing me. She's racing me. So she finally, like, my heart rate's going way through the roof. And I'm not even halfway through the 5K. And she just takes off. And I'm like, it's done. It's cool, whatever. But then the trail turns, and it's like, the fire road ends, and we have to do a single track, like up these boulders. And I've been running in the fells all year, so it's like, I got this. And she stops, and I'm like, and she's like, keep going. So I just start like going up this trail, and I pass a couple dudes, and some dudes pass me, and then that's like half a mile, and then we get back to the fire road, and I'm like hauling ass, because I'm like, I don't think there are any other chicks out here right now. I think I'm gonna win this. And I see this woman on the sidelines right towards the end, and she's like, you're the first woman, you're the first woman. I'm like, yes! And then I'm like racing my brain, like thinking back to the start, trying to remember. And then it occurred to me, there was this one girl, and she took off so fast, like pink t-shirt, like she just like lit out of that start line, and I never caught up to her, and I'm like, okay, I didn't win this race. And sure enough, at the finish line, she was there like cheering for everybody. So I just got in my car and I went home. I never saw the chick that I was having the whole thing with, and I just went home. But like 2 hours later, I'm on Facebook, and this woman pings me. She's like, oh, we were looking for you. Like, you placed second. You're the second woman to finish the trail. And I'm like, yes! Like, I fell out of my chair. I was like next to having my babies and getting married. This is like the coolest feeling in the entire world. I came in second, and they gave me $50. So that's the end of my story. Yeah. But I just want to say that you guys, like, running will always surprise you. You can always be better than you were yesterday, and don't give up. And running for somebody else is like the most amazing thing. And you can make friends through running, and it's a wonderful community to be a part of. So.